Alright, everyone, so welcome back. Last session, you all had concluded your business in Everland and had made your way to the far western city of Mirabar, near the Spine of the World Mountains. There, you met with the city's leader and learned of the recent happenings that had been occurring along the Sword Coast during your absence to the east. The Marchion told you of how the Lord's Alliance had moved against a large gathering of giants to the south, and he expressed his displeasure that they seemed to be ignoring Mirabar and the far north, but having you all here as representatives of the Lord's Alliance did calm his mood a bit, and he told you about some interesting activity far to the north, some with some special significance to one of you. Began your long journey into the mountains north of Mirabar into the valley of Kedrun, and it certainly wasn't an easy one as you all made your way through those snow-covered mountains. After a few days of travel, you did find evidence of a recent massacre. The Great Worm Tribe had been populating this valley for centuries, for generations, but as was hinted at by the Marchion of Mirabar, the Tiger Tribe of Icewind Dale had been sweeping through these mountains, destroying entire tribes as they went, the Great Worm Tribe seeming to be the most recent victims of this onslaught. Finding a survivor who was able to tell you a little bit more about what happened before meeting her own untimely end, you all were able to follow the trail of the attackers of the Tiger Tribe's people. And following that trail, eventually found that they split off, one group heading westward towards, presumably, another one of the Uthgard barbarian tribal ancestral homesteads at Raven Rock. The other group heading north towards the much closer Great Worm Cavern, presumably to loot the place or finish off any survivors. You all decided to head northward further into the Valley of Kedrun, over towards the Great Worm Cavern. When you got there, you found another scene of utter destruction. Anyone who was unable to fight, anyone who had stayed behind the main force of the Great Worm army, remained here at Great Worm Cavern, at the sprawling village below it, and all of them, as far as you are aware, were destroyed. Observing this catastrophe, taking in the aftermath of the attack, you began to hear voices deep within the faraway cavern, and laughter, shouts of pain, followed by an animalistic roar, a feline roar from inside, which could be none other than the human-tiger hybrid that the survivor of the earlier camp had warned you of. Hearing this, one of you, Dandy, roared back as a challenge to those that had perpetrated this terrible crime here. That is where we're going to pick up today.
All right.
So, let's go ahead and get started there. So, Dandy, as soon as you let loose that roar, it echoes out for a few moments, and as soon as you let it loose, the entire place seemed to go still. The laughter and speaking from inside of the cavern abruptly stopped, and a brief silence fell over the place. You all are still a little bit farther back, but as you make your way towards the opening, making your way past the burnt-out tents and the remains of what was not a battle but a slaughter, eventually you find yourselves near a large set of almost steps, but far too large to be steps, almost as if these steps were designed for possibly a dragon or some other enormous creature, making shelves that lead up towards the cavern itself. As you all approach, at the second level of these steps going up, a couple of figures approach. Two women wearing tiger heads, carrying large, intricately designed staffs, both step forward, and you hear them giggling to each other, laughing with one another. And they approach and they look down and they see you. And they say, "Sister, some wormlings that need crushing beneath our boot." The other one looks back towards her and says, "No, no. These are not wormlings, although I'm sure they will crush equally well." And then they stop. One of them looks through the group at Dandy. Says, "No, sister. We recognize that one." Dandy, these were two especially cruel Tiger Tribe shamans. You've seen them commit a large number of terrible acts in the time that you spent with the Tiger Tribe. Ruthless, but powerful. And as they look down towards you all, a pair of large felines stride up beside them, long teeth coming down far past their lower jaw. They snarl as they walk past the sisters. They kind of perch themselves on the edge of that precipice, the 10-foot ledges that make up those steps. One of the sisters looks towards Dandy and says, "So, finally come back into the pack, have you?" Their voices carrying down, almost like the wind is taking them farther towards you. We'll go ahead and put you guys here for now. What do you do?
I'm trying to find myself on the map. Hold on.
You got it. Yeah, it's a big one. Here you go. I should have dragged everybody.
Yep.
I have to make the map smaller so I can find myself.
Drag
What's
again.
with the map? It's got like weird.
It is
colors
one.
on
I'm doing it with one hand. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to juggle a child and.
No worries, no worries. Take your time. Charles, you remember back at the beginning of the game when we were on that Nightstone map and it was a massive but very strangely proportioned map for Roll20?
Yes.
Be ready for more of those.
Okay.
Right. I just look at the map right now. There's like weird colors going on right now. I'm just like, what?
All right, so I'll go ahead and describe in a little bit more detail what you all are seeing. So around you and behind you is what's left of that village. You were able to get through it without any sort of event, without being stopped by anybody. And it was as you were reaching these large steps here and here. Each one of these is about 10 feet up, a very steep incline. Climbing up them would be difficult terrain and probably require an athletics check. Going down them, easy enough. Flat surface here, and then what's up?
Oh, I just said all right.
Yeah, and then the second tier here is where those two women and their tigers are.
Dandy is going to walk forward for 40 feet with her hands like up.
Dandy, by the time you get about 10 feet forward, one of the women raises her staff and she says, "Ah, ah, 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 ah." She says,
Cool. Then I'm gonna throw my javelin from there.
From there?
Okay.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Like that.
Hold on 1 second. Rolling my attack with. Oh, I guess I should say, I would like to rage.
Nice. Which one are you throwing at?
I will do.
What's the range on a javelin?
It is.
I think you're on the long range.
120. It was over 30 feet.
30, 120?
Yes.
Okay, so you are at disadvantage. And Dandy, as you hurl your javelin, the sister you threw it at just kind of shifts off to the side.
She said she's doing it recklessly, right?
Dandy,
Yes.
recklessly attack?
Yes,
So
I am.
you
I
So
am
a
reckless.
straight roll then. Okay.
Yeah.
So roll your damage.
Okay. Will you stop it?
Dandy, your javelin strikes into the shoulder of the one shaman. She recoils back, holding on to this long piece of weapon sticking out of her arm, and she turns back towards you and snarls. And she says, "That was very rude." She turns over. Go ahead.
You raised me.
She just snarls back at you and says, "Saber!" The saber-toothed tiger to the north of her lets out this roar. And all of the tents to the left and right of you, suddenly their flaps are thrown open. And we are going to roll initiative, as several tiger tribes people come bursting out of the tents to the left and right of you all and begin their charge towards you.
Dandy's going to look at the party and just tell them, we don't play nice with these people.
I don't think a javelin of lightning works like that. I think there's a lightning bolt in a range, and then a line of creatures make a dex save.
This was just a regular javelin.
Yeah, it was a regular
Oh.
javelin.
Thank God.
With my Sea Soul lightning extra roll.
Okay.
This map is huge and has
Yeah.
so much dynamic lighting.
It's enormous. It really is. I did my best to get the dynamic lighting as good as I could. There's going to be some spaces when we get into the cavern where it's going to be like, okay, you're going to have to bear with me here, because technically you're going to see things that you shouldn't be able to see because of elevations. And dynamic lighting doesn't have a really good solution for elevation yet, so...
I
Okay, it
forgot to
just
click
loaded.
my token.
Go ahead and roll again. No worries,
My
no
map-
worries.
My map just loaded in this second.
Nice. Yeah, I tried to keep the map from being overpopulated, so there's not a whole lot going on it. It's just big.
How steep is this?
Those are 10 feet. 10 feet rises. Getting up them, there's the incline is steep, so getting up them will be difficult terrain and require a successful acrobatics or athletics checks. Getting down them, you can just slide and use regular movement.
Does that include if I have a climbing speed?
If you have a climbing speed, you can get up them without it being difficult terrain. Okay, so for the sake of keeping this whole thing moving, the tribal warriors will all act on one initiative, the saber-toothed tigers will act on their own initiative, and the two shamans will each get their own. Okay, Wyatt, you are up first. What'll it be?
Go Wyatt. Go Wyatt. Take out the spellcasters.
Right.
Birthday.
That's I'm never gonna get there. Wyatt's gonna cast Bless. He hasn't done it in a while. And he'll catch himself, Dandy, and Brevin.
Awesome. Thank you.
As a bonus action, he will order the zombies to follow Dandy and assist her in any way they can.
Oh, Andy, okay.
In the meantime, what are these things?
Those are tribal warriors. They are tiger tribe warriors. Although they have elk antlers, just ignore those, please.
Yep. They're
Do-
tiger elk antlers. Got it.
Do we have Steve?
Yes, let me get him out there.
And an initiative for him. Please.
Indeed, there he is.
He'd probably be further away from the zombies.
You're right. that is a valid point.
And then I'm just gonna get as close to these steps as possible.
Yeah.
That is Wyatt's turn.
Yeah. Brevin for E.
He is going to. And once I got the stuff. I'm gonna start pestering this one tribal warrior over here.
Got it.
Give the help action if someone wants to try to take that one out if they get close enough. That's what he's going to do for the time being.
Okay. Okay. The two tigers are going to come bull rushing down these slopes, definitely leaping down. The first one, Wyatt, is going to make a beeline for you.
Sure.
Standing at the top of that second ledge, Wyatt, it leaps down towards you. All right. Wyatt, as it's leaping through the air, it is a 22 to hit with its claw.
That hits.
Right. And as it crashes into you, Wyatt, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
You get to-
Nice. Awesome. So, the tiger tries to pull you down to the ground with it, Wyatt, and you are able to maintain your feet as it releases and kind of backs away, snarling. You do, however, sustain 13 points of slashing damage.
Got it.
The other one's just going to come charging down the slope. It looks like it's running straight for Charles, but it cannot get there. Charles, you're up.
All right. Charles will make a tactical play and move next to Horse over here. Before he goes ahead and casts Hex on the right shaman.
Okay.
Here. He's also gonna tell Luna, stay with Steve. Block the ones and block those evil people in the north. As he lines up his shot.
Luna's the real MVP.
Just gonna stop them all. Alright. Here we go. They're shamans, so they can't have that high armor, right? Shot one.
No higher than a cleric.
Cleric?
Says Horace with his 24 AC and cleric.
Well, that probably misses. So I'll just do the second one. Oh my gosh, that's horrible rules.
That is unfortunate.
Okay.
It's unfortunate.
Damn. I don't have my action surge either, so I
You
can't
take
do
that,
that.
buddy?
Well, what else can I do?
Charles, why don't you have action search?
I used it on the Eddies.
You would have taken a short rest between then and now.
I think adrenaline surge is a long rest.
Short rest.
No.
Is it short rest? Oh, in that case. Let's try this again.
All right. That's certainly a different result.
Let's see what damage is on this.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
that's a horrible roll. That could be so much higher.
Yeah, everybody that didn't take a short rest on your way here, it was mentioned at the very end of the session last week, but yes, you all did get a short rest on your way here.
Only 33 damage on that shot.
Oh, is
unfortunately.
that
Way
it?
higher.
How terrible
Yeah.
for you.
It could be so much higher. Next shot.
$22 is a hit.
Nice.
Another 25.
All right. Anything else from Charles?
Nope. That's it for me.
And it's gonna bring us to Dandy.
Oh boy. Okay. So how much distance does going up the thing eat?
It's difficult terrain if you are in the blue. So that's an extra 5 feet of
Okay.
movement for every step you spend in the blue. On that same note, if you come around over to this side, that will not incur any movement penalty, but it is a long way to the other side.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
I can't activate my Radiant Soul without losing my rage unless I like thump myself. Can I do that?
We talked about this before, right? Doing damage
I
to
can't
yourself,
remember.
just giving yourself a thump. Does anyone remember
But
what
it's
we
an
found?
action to punch it's an action to punch yourself.
That's what we found out. Yes, thank you. It is an action to punch yourself. Thank you. That was
Alright.
the.
So I I will rage, I guess, after next turn.
Okay.
Was raging a bonus action?
It is, yes.
Okay, then I'm just gonna lie and bonus rage.
Okay.
I swear to God, River James.
Okay. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no, you're good.
Is...
Wait, did the shaman take any damage?
Yes. APIs must be down. 1 second. Yeah, APIs are freezing.
They have 1,000 hit points.
Yeah.
1,002.
They didn't take any damage. Hello.
Come on.
I just did like 50.
I'm
almost
going
60 damage.
up there, and I'm gonna I'm gonna be up in the air. If that helps at all.
They're
Okay.
polymorphed golden dragons.
Well, they're about to feel our
Well-
wrath.
Well, then they win.
Well, then they win.
Okay, there we go.
New characters.
There we go.
Damn, 58 damage and still got that much health.
And all I did was 11.
Good time.
Oh my gosh, that's 58 damage and they only take that much damage.
That sounds like a glass half empty kind of person.
Okay. Brevin, you're up.
I'm thinking I'll figure my actions thing. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate my form of dread because this looks like it's going to take a little while. So let's do an extra D10 plus 7 hit points. 16, cool. And I'm going to aim my first Eldritch Blast at the barbarian that E has doing the help action on.
Got it.
Does a 14 hit him?
14 does indeed.
Okay, and so 1d10 plus 4 force damage, and then I'm also doing the secondary necrotic damage on this one for an additional 2, and he has to make a DC 16 wisdom save, or he is frightened of me.
Does get a 5. So,
Okay, so he is now frightened of me.
so you see her just absolutely let out this scream of terror as she's looking at Brevin, takes the shot directly to the chest, her tiger pelt going flying, and the necrotic energy begins to spread out from her when she gets a glimpse of Brevin in his form of dread, and she just screams in terror.
And I'm going to shift my second Eldritch Blast to the most damage of the 2 shamans and take a shot at them.
Okay. 21 hits, and that would be the one to the north that is more damaged.
So 12 damage to that.
Okay. It's going to bring us to
Not too bad, and let me add that 6 to it. Okay, here we go.
Anything else from Brevin?
That's it.
Right, Latoni, you are up.
Ooh, okay. I'll go right here so someone can like probably flank with me afterwards. And then I'm going to Hunter's Mark this, and then I'm going to try and cut it. There we go.
Okay.
That's 21 damage, and that is it. Oh wait, no, it's not.
JK.
2 more damage.
Okay, and you're going after the tiger here?
Yes.
Yeah, those all hit. What's the total damage?
23.
23. Nice.
So you 100 marked it?
Yes.
I don't see your 100 mark damage anywhere.
Oh, the hunter's mark is included in my.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay.
Yeah, it's just less. It does. It's
2d6.
less
I get it.
numbers.
Yep. Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good at you.
Okay. Dandy, the shaman in front of you, now face to face with you. She looks up towards you and she looks over towards her sister. She says, "She should have been born a griffin," making a reference to the Griffin tribe of Icewind Dale, one of their rivals. And then the other one nods her head and says, "Let's clip those wings." And she raises her hand, and Dandy, you feel this wind begin to pick up from their direction and start blowing past them as she casts Wall of Wind, or Wind Wall. Right
Cowards.
here. It's going to make that shape right there. I'll go ahead and mark that. Dandy, it is starting in your space. So, before I get that drawn down, Dandy, you are in the area. You need to make a strength saving throw. You have advantage from your rage.
Strength save.
So what's the zone of Windwall?
I'll show you right now.
Give me a
Nice.
second.
Dandy, that does
Nice
succeed.
job.
Right there. Oh, that's on the GM layer, my bad.
I was gonna say.
There you go.
Okay, going like that.
Okay, Dandy.
Yeah.
So you take half of... You take 8 bludgeoning damage from the wind as it picks up hunks of ice and other pieces of material from the ground and hurls them at you.
Can we have the text for Windwall?
Yeah, I'll put it up right now. Oh, wrong
Dandy
one.
would like to express
I
her
didn't know we
condolences.
could ask for that.
Oh, yeah. If it's a
It-
spell that you all would know,
Oh, okay.
if it's a spell that a player has access to, I will always be willing to throw it up there. And that did not show up for you all. 1 second.
So, ranged attacks are at disadvantage through a wind wall. I didn't know you could bend it though.
Yeah, it
If
says
I-
you can
if
take
I
the
suppose it's just attached.
you can shape the wall in any way you choose, so long as it makes one continuous path along the ground.
Oh.
Here, I'll just
Usually
copy
in one
paste it.
game- they're usually in one game to trap a vampire.
If I am in the space, am I able to move forward on my next turn?
I believe it would just be difficult terrain.
Sweet.
Small creatures, you're not small, so small or smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through the wall. That does not apply to you.
Awesome.
Dandy took half damage for raging.
Correct.
Just
So
like
half
me.
of the half, so only 4 damage you took, Dandy.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm going to offer my condolences to them for being so embarrassingly weak.
Right? And so Dandy, as that happens and you are not phased by it at all, you see them trade a glance to each other and look back towards you, and in unison they say, "Grown up, have we?" Boris, you're up.
Which one's concentrating on Windwall?
This one right here.
Thought there were more guys before me. Okay, let's move up flanking with Latoni, and then oh, there I am. And Spirit Guardians.
Nice. Tried and true.
Oh, good. I was gonna say we've done no AOE to get rid of these guys yet.
It wasn't Horace's turn yet.
No, yeah, I was like, wait, can any of us
It's
do that? And then I
Smaller
just
than that.
Yep,
It's
yep. It's
15.
15. Thank you. There we go.
Still good.
Yeah. For some reason, the template comes out huge. All right, Horace, there you go.
Hush, baby, we're raging war.
I think 15 gets those first two. Up to my left. I mean, just looking at
Yeah, I mean,
where
just
I am.
you're right. You're right.
5 and
We make
15.
this just a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Tried and true, I rolled low.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, that does bring us to the Uthgard tribal warriors, and the first one is just going to start swinging her spear around at E before launching it. She can't move closer to you, and she has disadvantage. Brevin, I think she's going to launch it at you at disadvantage.
Okay.
Throws her spear. Brevin, it's a 17 to hit.
That does hit.
For 4 piercing.
Okay.
These two are going to charge the zombies. Wyatt. Okay. Wyatt, the one near you is going to swing her spear around at you. It is a 21 to hit, Wyatt.
That it?
For 4 piercing. Going for the zombies now, 2 attacks. It is a 14 and a 13 to hit the zombies. Both hit zombie AC. Those did some damage. So it is both on this zombie here. Damage total is 17.
Oh yeah, they have armor class of 8. Anything against them.
Right. Okay, that brings us to the ones in the north who need to make wisdom saves. Here and here. Against 11 damage. If that's 11 damage, right, horse? 14 wisdom. Okay.
That's what it says. 9.
1 fail, 1 success. Ooh, fail means death.
Oh,
nice. Wow. Horace, she is going to charge at you, though, and she's going to try her very best. Oh. It's a crit, Horace. Her very best is apparently good enough.
While she does hit, I don't take crit damage.
All right, you're wearing adamantine too, huh? You and Wyatt both. Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
I
So-
feel like that's a neener.
It is 7 piercing, Horace.
Okay. See if I can.
Just like, try me. Take your best shot.
Nice.
And my
Close.
concentration succeeds.
Right. The
That's the
2
important
in the back, seeing this flurry of spirits flying around Horace that just absolutely destroyed one of their number, they're going to take a tentative step back and ready their spears for a throw at Horace. 2 of them. And they miss terribly with a 14 and a 10. That is their turn. Brings us to Steve. Would somebody like to control Steve for this fight? I've got a lot going on.
I can do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Luna and Steve are gonna probably stick together for this one. Alright, so Steve will go ahead and support Horace. They'll move up. Right next to this guy, he'll stay. And they'll use their +1 longsword.
– 19 and 20 both hit.
Alright, so that's 5 and 6.
All right.
And they're light green.
The 5 and the 6 would have been the damage. Would have done it.
Enough? Oh,
You can do life
perfect.
drain on the
In that
tiger.
case, yeah, that's what he would do then.
He could flank with us right here. Could flank with Latoni, but just going right there.
Flanking with Latoni would be one step forward, actually.
Oh yeah, whoops. I'm just.
Yeah, I was like, yes, but.
Flanking would be there, and then
yeah.
they could have advantage, but it doesn't really matter.
Right,
'cause they
20
have
and
enough.
23, 7 necrotic.
Yep. And Sir Steve will be very proud of himself.
Yep, go Steve. Okay.
Well done, Steve. Keep it up.
Buddy.
So, Dandy, the one closer to you, is going to look up. You can see a little bit of apprehension in her eye. And she says, I think that's close enough. And she is going to cast Rhyme's Binding Ice on you, Dandy, at... We are going to call that... What level is she casting that at? She's going to go ahead and cast that at 4th level. Dandy, it is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And you have Bliss up, remember?
Yes. Ah!
Oh, nice. Okay. So, Dandy, a burst of cold energy emanates out from the shaman. You would actually know their names. The one that just cast that is Iskrid. The other one is Ingrid. They are twins, and again, very, very not very nice people. All right.
Did I pass?
You did. 17 is a success. It is going to be a burst of cold energy emanates from her fingers. Dandy, you take half of 18, so 9. That is cold damage, so no reduction from rage.
No problem. 50.
Dandy, you can feel these ice crystals and shards forming up around... Oh, the damage was already rolled for us. That's my bad. We'll go ahead and stick with that, though, but I need to remember that my damage rolls automatically for these casters. Okay, so you can feel these ice crystals beginning to form up on your joints, around your wings, like they're trying to lock you in place, almost coat you in ice and render you immobile. But you do manage to break out of that sheet of ice that's forming over you, and you just sustain the damage. You can almost
she's gonna
see...
let all that ice fall down into the wind.
Right. Blowing away past them as it goes. And you see for the first time... Make an insight check, Dandy.
Yes.
Okay. Your hair gets in your eyes. Okay. Wyatt, you're up.
Sean, my zombos no get go-go's.
1 second. They should have their own initiative, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and act for them now, and then you can act for them again on their initiative count. You gave them commands to just go and help Dandy, right?
Yeah, but they're being attacked. I don't know if they
Okay.
keep going or if they would just turn and go, ooh, meat popsicle, you know?
Right.
Probably meat popsicle.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're just gonna... Would they be smart enough to flank? I don't know. It's up to you.
I mean...
I don't think so, unless you specifically ordered them to do so. I don't think they would be able to think tactically.
Okay, then they probably just rush up and attack a single one. Slam, that's what it is.
10 is not going to hit, unfortunately.
Boo! The second one.
Aww.
Yeah.
God, they're a waste of bones! Okay.
You choke.
Okay. Wyatt, your turn.
Do I focus down the small one? That's the question. Yeah, nah. We'll focus the big cat. That way it doesn't get a chance to run. So he's gonna grab the cat by the head and
Nice.
slam his own head into the shelf.
14 hits.
I'm gonna use my inspo. I want it to hurt a lot.
Okay.
all of that.
Okay. So 7. That gets us to 15, 19, 29, 38 points. Not bad.
And while I have its head pinned against the wall, I'm gonna grab it and hold it by the throat. As a bonus action, I'll grapple it.
Its athletics check result is a 9. Wow.
All right, I got it pinned.
Yeah. All right. It snarls and is doing its best to break away from you, kicking out with its hind legs, throwing up snow, but you have it secured. Brings us to E.
E, seeing his good friend Wyatt amidst a brawl, and provide the help action against the cat.
Okay. Bats have flyby, right?
I don't believe
No.
he does.
No.
I think it's only owls up there.
Only owls.
Yeah.
You
That's why
would.
technically he's an inferior familiar, but that
Okay. Unless a 6 hits, he's okay.
he's good. Has to be at least a 12.
Okay. All right. So help action for Wyatt brings us to Charles.
So I'm gonna yell at Dandy and be like, Dandy, do you have the two of them by themselves, or do you need assistance?
I will take help.
All right.
Teamwork
hearing
makes the
that-
dream work, bro.
Upon hearing that, I'm going to run up and Misty Step all the way over here so I can flank with Dandy.
Ooh,
Pulling out my
damn.
shield and rapier.
Ew.
And I'm going to wail on the one that I have Hunter's Mark or hexed.
Thank you.
Oh, not the greatest rules, but that's all right. It's all right. It's fine. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just realized I didn't take the minuses off of that. So add +5 to both of those rules.
Okay.
So 17 and 13.
Yes.
Well, a nat
17
one,
hit? Oh,
17 does it, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so you get 1 damage off. 13 damage.
Okay. So Charles appears directly behind one of them, and one looks over towards you in surprise as you stab at the one in front of you. She shrieks in surprise and turns her attention towards you.
You've messed up the wrong people today. And Luna is going to continue helping out over here. Moving right next to Steve.
Okay.
A bit for me.
Okay. Brings us to the Sabertooths. The first one here is just going to viciously claw at Wyatt. Wyatt, I'm assuming you got up on your... Oh, Nick, you didn't drop an occupant. Never mind. But he is going to viciously attempt to bite at you, Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a 15, though.
That misses.
No pack tactics for him. Okay.
Its head is pressed against the sheath of ice.
Right. The Sabertooth, up to the north, is going to turn and take a strike at Latoni.
Make a
Ooh,
wisdom
Latoni.
save.
Wisdom save first, you got it. Wisdom save result is a 16.
That makes it. Is it
Okay.
half?
Half
Yeah,
damage,
5
yes.
5 damage.
Latoni, it turns around towards you, and it is a crit on that bite attack.
I'll give it
Ooh.
I'll give it disadvantage reaction
Okay.
for Luna.
Disadvantage is only 12 to hit.
Oh, nice, it misses.
Dandy, you're up.
Yeah,
Alright.
so so it goes to bite him, and then Luna like bites its leg, and Latoni comes out of the way.
Nice.
Dandy is going to dive bomb the closest one and hit it with her axe. I'd like to use my
Sessional?
session.
Okay.
Yes.
And you are technically above her, right?
Yes.
Can you move your token just one to the north real quick, and we'll just let it be known that you are flying directly above her? Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, 25 certainly hits.
You're just gonna take advantage of that, I guess, instead of flanking.
Oh, yeah, if we're flanking, then yeah, I get advantage on it. Okay, cool. I don't have to use my inspiration.
Yeah, I feel like being directly above would still provoke flanking, so I will allow that.
Okay, thank you. And then it's 7 radiant damage and 1d6 for lightning.
Okay, so another 12.
So 17 altogether.
Okay.
Oh, second attack. Sorry, yeah, thank you, Hank. Does 19 hit?
19 does.
Alright. Can someone remind me if radiant damage is every attack or just one that's a turn?
1 turn.
Thank you. Then there it is. 11 damage.
Okay. Dandy, as you are just wailing down on her, she says, "Grown up and grown stronger." And then she rises the rest of the way after taking all those hits. She says, "Are you sure you haven't come back to join us? You could be so powerful here."
I have a new tribe.
Right.
I just kind of rams her with the shield.
I just pop.
Yes.
Hey, none of that now. All right, zombies are up.
I think they just went on.
Right, we skipped them the first round, so they got to act at the top of the round, and now it's their actual turn.
Slams.
That's a hit.
19.
Slams.
And then the hurt one. Slam again.
That is not a hit.
Because he's hurt.
He swings his stub and just air.
Yep.
That arm falls off. He picks it back up.
Revan, you're up.
Okay. One quick question. On the saber-toothed cat and the tribe member fighting Wyatt,
Huh?
would they be considered within 5 feet of each other?
Yes.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. 30. He's going to cast himself a pair of cantrips right quick. First one being Shillelagh.
Okay.
Followed up by this one.
Nice.
Nice. Yep.
So, first one, we already need to do a. Come here. We do a 1d8 plus 4, so let me just do the d8 right quick. So 8 damage from the normal attack,
Okay.
and then the first amount of that green flame blade with an additional 1d8. So 2 fire damage to the tribes member.
You have to make a weapon attack.
I thought I already. Oh, did I not make the weapon?
No, I'm not seeing any weapon attacks anywhere.
Hold on, I will get this to you. Oh, never mind. I already rolled it. We can
Okay.
go with the first rolls if we want to, though.
We'll take the auto roll. That's fine. So 19 does hit, and Brevin, that does take down that tribes person.
And on the fire that was...
Wow, the APIs are just not having a good time today.
And on that hit, the fire will fly off. That blackish inky fire will fly off and also strike the saber-toothed cat
Okay.
for a 1d8 plus 4. So for 5 fire damage.
Okay.
And that'll do it.
So Tony.
3 attacks.
17 and 12 hit.
Okay.
Oh, 15. Yes, all 3 of them hit.
Okay, so that's 22 damage from the first ones. I want to see if they survive that.
It does not.
Okay. And then after that, he'll run right over here, and then swing the last one at it, which is just 11, which I'm assuming instantly kills them.
Yes, it does. It does indeed.
All right, and then he will just turn to look at this one with like tiger and person blood on both of his daggers.
She snarls at you.
I'm done with this. And that's all I'll do. Oh wait, no, I'll also make my face look like hers.
Nice.
That's
The snarl stops and turns to confusion.
it.
All right. So, Dandy and Charles. The sister to the south, Dandy, you would know her as Ingrid, looks towards you and dismissively, Charles, she says, we will feed you to the tigers. You, how far you've strayed. Striking down your own sisters. And she raises her hand and she says, run, sister! Run, Cassandra! And she is going to do... Ingrid is going to do What's it called again? The Rhymes Binding Ice, and she is going to try and cast this at 6th level.
Oh, great.
Try and get her sister the fuck out of there. Dandy, Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes.
That's such a good spell, by the way.
It really is. That's why she's using it again. Oh no!
Would it affect her as well, though?
Would it?
I was running
If
away.
it would, she would have moved. It's a cone. You're right. So she would have moved in a way.
Which one cast
Can,
it? This
is
one?
there such a way you can move?
If it's a
So-
cone from this one, then if it's a cone coming from this
Yeah,
one, then it can go
Charles, she would have gone around you and just targeted Dandy with it.
Dandy's up in the sky.
Alright.
So
Don't
even
cones
better.
go like this? Don't cones miss the
It's-
one directly to the side of you? Because it just goes to the target right in front of you, and then.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
So you're right. She could be right there, and just she would get Charles and Dandy in that.
What is the
Dandy's
cone
up in the
called?
air. Does that help,
If it-
Charles?
If she's 15 feet, less than 15 feet.
If,
it would
if,
still hit
if,
her,
if it's a cone, it would still hit you, though, because it goes up that high as well.
Okay. I was trying to help you, buddy. I'm sorry.
No, it's alright.
Yeah, we'll say that it's going to affect both
I'm-
of you.
Okay.
I'm not going to take much damage from this anyway.
Or
so.
this is interesting because Dandy is technically in the air 5 feet above Esgrid. So you know what? I think she
Oh,
would
yeah.
just point it up and blast it up. So that first 5 feet would be directly above her sister right here. So Dandy is the only one that will be targeted by that.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. It's because Dandy's 5 feet in the air. Like.
Charles's hair is cold.
But Dandy, you do succeed on that, and once more, you stop their attempts to stop you and bring you down to the ground. But you do still take 13 points of cold.
Alright.
There
Do
goes
I have it,
her
or
spell slot.
do I have it?
What's up?
I
Do
think that's
have
halved.
the damage? Oh, it is halved.
Hell, that was a
That was
six-level
halved already,
spell
right.
slot.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that would be...
Yeah. I was
She
gonna
was
say,
she was
that's
trying
the
she was
that
trying her
halved.
damnedest to stop Dandy.
She's just gonna scream and shatter the ice.
Nice. Okay, that does bring us back around to Horus.
Okay, Horace is going to wrong thing.
Oh, by
Horace
the
is-
way, Dandy, she did say. Sorry, Horace. Before I forget, Dandy, she said the name. We must warn Cassandra. You would know that
Okay.
Cassandra is Yasmina's second in command.
By all means, warn her.
So I want a full move to an area about here to get
Okay.
all the zombies and the tiger.
The zombies are your friends.
No, not the zombos.
The tribal warriors. Gotcha.
The tribal warriors.
Okay, so I
But,
feel like, yep,
I
that'll
feel
do
like here.
it. Yep,
will
that'll
be
that'll do
fine.
it.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
Well,
and that was a full move.
Steve's going with you.
Oh, that's good.
I was like, wait, what?
Oh
Friendly
yeah.
Fire.
Okay. That does bring us to the tribal warriors, and the first one is going to. She can't move any closer to Brevin, and she's thrown her spear. So she.
That
Even if
pure
she failed.
effect would have dissipated because only
Oh,
lasts until.
Right, it's her turn. She just dies.
Yeah, even if she had.
Yeah, I just realized that. Like, oh, yeah, she just dies. Okay, DC 14
wait.
wisdom saves.
Was she scared to death?
She was scared and then died. Because Brevin scared her, Horace killed her.
That's amazing.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Alright, here come those saves from all of them. Oh, my bad. Just the tribal warriors right now. Okay, one success, one fail.
Hey, 11 and
Oh,
5.
The hurt one is the one that succeeded, though, so they both die.
Excellent.
Okay, that is, I believe, all the tribal warriors. Nope, there's one more up here with Latoni. Latoni, she is going to charge at you with her spear, and that is only a 7 to hit, Latoni.
I psyched her out because I have her face.
Okay,
That's why she missed.
Steve.
Alright. Let's see here.
Difficult terrain on the slopes.
Mm-hmm. So you'd have to dash to get up there.
You'd also have to succeed on 2 athletics checks or acrobatics.
Did the one that cast the wind wall, did that die?
No, they're up here.
Okay.
Speaking of which, have they made any saves for that?
This
Is it
one-
concentration
This
spell?
one down here has not gotten hit since the concentration went up. She's the one
Okay, cool.
concentrating on it. The concentration icon is there, so if she got hit, it would have gone automatically.
Right.
And she is still at the hit point she was at when she cast it, so she has not been hit. Thank you for reminding me, though. The
Right.
API has been acting wonky, so it's entirely possible that it wasn't going off.
So Steve will move right over here, behind Latoni. They're going to start with their... So as the page comes up. Whatever. They're
She
gonna
has
start with
11 hit
their
points. You're just gonna flank her to
life
death.
drain,
That's a hit.
drain the life out of them. 7 necrotic. Then 1 lung sword hit.
That's a hit. Down she goes.
And they'll switch their longbow and shoot at the saber cat
Okay.
over here.
That is not going to hit.
It was still good, Steve. Well done.
He got excited.
Took out one, went for a second.
Yeah, buddy.
He's doing some work. That's it for Steve.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Iskrid is going to
Die painfully?
dare her to misstep.
She is going to look up towards Dandy, and she is going to say, Cassandra is just going to love seeing you again, and she is going to disengage.
Do I get?
Oh, she's using
Opportunity?
disengage action. She's using the action to disengage.
Oh,
She's
okay.
using her action to disengage. When she gets to
Yes,
right
yes.
there, she is going to shout into the cavern at the top of her lungs. She says, Cassandra! Cassandra! And then she says, it's Dandelion! She's returned with friends! And then she turns back towards you. That is her turn.
As she turns around, there's some arrows coming out of her face.
Wyatt.
Well, I got this kitty wrapped up, so at the beginning of my turn, it's going to take some necrotic damage.
Nice.
10.
That will take it down.
Oh.
As it crumples in my arm, I'm just going to, like, run up and use this momentum falling to lift me up to the next level.
Okay. Athletics, unless you have a climb speed. 12 is enough to get you up there.
I'm going to keep running. 10. I don't think I'm going to... You know what? I'll use my action, since it's dead, to keep climbing up.
Okay. So dash action.
Second athletics check.
Nice. Wyatt, that was not difficult terrain.
This is not...
It is, but your critical success will negate the difficult terrain.
Chat. This is the one concentrating on Windwalk, right?
Correct.
Yeah, why just run up and get ready for it? He'll just go right next to her.
Okay.
I do have spiritual weapon. Yeah, why the hell not? I'm gonna send a spiritual weapon at the one trying to run.
Nice. Oh.
With
rip.
yeah, but there's a spiritual weapon next to her.
Okay.
That's all for what?
E.
I'm he's just gonna fly up there and do his third movement. He had to kind of get around the wind wall, so that's kind of all he's able. But next move he's gonna try to go after that one right there. But that's it for the time being.
Okay, Charles.
Charles is gonna like tell this one right here. You know, you're telling Danny that your tribe is strong, and yet you're all falling one by one so easily. As he looks towards the other sister, just like that one's about to. As I take a step forward, they can have an opportunity attack if they want it.
Yep. She would cry out as she swings at you. It's a 12 to hit.
Nope. All right, and here comes some shots.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
21.
Down she goes.
And as she goes down, he spins around and takes aim at her. It's like, and down you'll go too.
Nice. Yep. Down goes Windwall.
Dandy wants to know if this is an inappropriate time to kiss Charles right on the mouth.
I was just like, don't. It's fine. I'm just, supporting your, your new tribe. Is it just me or is it a little hot out here? And,
Right, it's like snowing.
And Luna is going to go ahead and start making their way up. and I believe it's going to take a dash action from them to move up. Yep, it will. So Luna's going to dash, using their action to dash, so my bonus action. And they're going to get right on up here. Can she stand there? Or is that too close to the cliff?
Athletics checks from Luna.
Yes. Check. I believe she's proficient in athletic checks.
Easy.
Yep, cool. And I guess she needs another one.
One more for the other ledge, right? Okay.
Cool. So she'll get right on up there and just kind of like snarl at her and start nipping at her. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Dandy, you're up.
All right. I am going to go after the one who's still standing. Ingrid?
Ingrid.
Sorry. Going to fly over her and hit her with my axe.
$15 hits.
15 hits plus 7 plus Cecil. Oh, I didn't do the actual damage. My bad, guys. Nice.
There we go. That's a good hit.
So 25. And then my second swing.
Taking bets on if she gets another turn or not. Payout'll be big. Yeah, it's a hit.
Ah.
Another 15. Oof.
Dandy's mad.
Okay.
That's all Dandy can do. She's just gonna tell her, we really only needed the message delivered by one of you.
Zomboys are next.
They're gonna try and rush up to help Dandy, the original call. They're gonna. Do they get a dash action as their action?
They do.
Yeah.
Cool. They're
They'll
gonna try
laugh
and,
if they kill themselves trying to get up the ledge.
that's what I fully expect them to keep sliding back down this little step, like they just can't do it.
So they wouldn't walk around. You don't think they're...
No, they're dumb. They don't even know how to flank properly. Here's their athletics. 14?
Nice.
14 does it.
Ooh, nice.
He did.
Oh, they
Ooh.
got up. He got up. But he only gets up to the first shelf, guys. Don't get excited.
He lost a couple fingers on his way up.
Here's the second one.
Nice. He makes it too.
Oh, some boys are so strong. That's as far as he gets.
Okay. Brevin, you're up.
Brevin is going to start coming up here. Considering he can spider climb, I'm assuming he doesn't have to bother with tricks.
Correct.
And as he wanders up there, he pauses for a moment to shoot this one shaman square in the back.
$20 hits.
Oh.
Okay. So, first hit could have been better, but I'm going to go ahead and use that form of dread thing. Throw that extra product on there. And she needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom or be frightened.
Okay. So it's 5 damage, or is it 10?
It should be both. It should be 10 total because 10 total because the first one is the regular damage and the second
Force and necrotic.
Force and necrotic, so 10 total. Okay. Awesome. All right. She does succeed on her wisdom save.
Okay. And so I'm just going to shoot her again with the second Eldritch.
So, Brevin, your next blast strikes her square in the back, and she's just staring daggers right at Dandy. She drops down to her knee, and she just looks up at Dandy and hisses with almost this feline rage. She says, "Traitor." And she dies.
Can Dandy just hack her head off and like carry it around now?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. She's gonna take the set.
Take the set. Oh no.
Did no one react to the Cassandra call?
No one has reacted yet.
Yet.
I get the feeling there's a dragon, so I'm gonna start running because it was also I was the next one to go, so I'm gonna run.
Cassandra is second of command for Yasmina.
All right, everybody. So we are going to drop out of initiative for a moment.
For a moment.
Did you guys think this was over?
No, I hope not.
But
Horace climb the ledges.
yes, we'll go ahead and take our break now, and as soon as we come back, we will be out of initiative. There is still no contact from deeper inside of the cavern, but those of you that are up higher, once you get a little closer, you'll get a better look at what's inside. So, we'll go ahead and take our break. When we come back, we will continue this confrontation with the Tiger Tribe. Alright, everybody, so welcome back. You have just defeated the first wave of defenders that emerged from Great Worm Cavern. Tiger Tribe, all of them. Obviously, the perpetrators of the massacre that happened here of the Great Worm people. One of them did manage to get to the cave mouth and shout a warning inside before you could stop them. They are aware of your presence. They know that Dandy is with you. The significance to that may be lost on some of you, but Dandy's being here is definitely significant to the Tiger Tribe. So, a calmness spreads across the outskirts of this area. Several of you have already climbed the giant steps leading up to the cavern. Others of you are still down below. You can see into the cavern. Large structures obscured from distance. What do you all want to do?
I'm going to make my way all the rest of the way back up here.
Okay. I will say that move intentionally. Don't go teleporting around on this map. It is a huge map. So you all are in free movement, but try not to move more than 3 or 4 squares at a time.
I was just wanting to get on that on the highest shelf level here outside with everybody else.
Okay.
How long does this last?
Spirit Guardians, I think it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay, let's run. Carefully, I guess. Well, Cassandra, whoever that is, I'm assuming a dragon, already knows we're here, right?
It's Yasmina second in command.
Oh, okay. Is there second in command a dragon?
Not to my knowledge.
No. Cassandra is not a dragon. Cassandra is a Dandy. We'll call this a history check to see how long has it been since you've been away from your tribe, Dandy?
She was out of there 6 months before she met Silrin, Horace, and Brevin, so
Okay. So
not
little
terribly long?
little less than a year. Okay.
Okay.
Dandy, you would know that Cassandra is an excellent shot with her longbow. The best tracker, best hunter of the Tiger Tribe.
Would I be able to, the one that Dandy didn't decapitate, would I be able to take all of their
No,
clothes?
I took both heads off. I took the
Oh,
set.
okay.
You can
Can I
have
have-
the bodies, everything else. That's what the heads.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Can I how to, not in the kindest way possible, derobe both of them, at least one of them, and take their clothes and put it on?
Like they're just the Tiger Tribe insignias and whatnot.
Yeah,
So
like
you can
all of.
shape change.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
I love
exactly
it.
like them.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna
cool.
try and imitate them.
Dandy, meanwhile, will braid their hair into her hair. She just took a hank off of them.
God.
Fucking gnarly, Jesus. Okay.
Give yourself Give yourself
Oh my
extensions.
god.
It's just like one piece of hair, like one piece from each of them gets braided into her hair. She's gonna go in there and get some more.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I had a picture of like their heads dangling from your side of your head.
Like
my
no.
God.
like earrings.
Right? Like, oh no.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, what so
Oh,
I'll just take
whoa,
like all of the stuff that's in their hair, all of the whatever they're wearing, and I'd also cover them with a blanket, not to be indecent.
Okay.
Or like I have blankets, yeah. I'll give them a blanket.
Take their magic staves.
Oh yeah, oh god. That's annoying. Yeah, I'll hide my daggers and take one of their staves.
As they're doing that, I'm gonna start pushing up a little bit, just scout out a bit.
Okay.
I kind of like how those black things that I'm sure are just things we can't see around look like tiger claws shooting out of the ground.
Nice.
That's very thematic.
Totally intentional. Yes. Yes.
Anybody hurt?
Yes. I am in fact hurt.
So, from just outside of the cavern, I'm gonna give you guys a view of what you can see here. You're gonna see a new section of the map open up for you on the left over here.
Ooh.
Right on the left.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yep.
Oh.
So, as you are looking in, Charles, and as the rest of you make your way towards the entrance, it becomes more clear inside. This served as a residential area, as well as their holy site. In front, here, and here, there are those large Great Worm Tribe totem poles. Farther back, there is a large altar depicting what looks like a dragon of sorts. There's thick ice hanging above the pillars. Interior walls of the place are covered with an icy glaze, lined with massive icicles. The cavern floor is quite slippery. Not so much as to be difficult terrain, but enough that you would need to watch your footing. There's very large rock ledges. So as you all make your way in, I'm going to ping on the left-hand side here. You're low enough that you can't see much farther than here on this ledge. You all seeing that?
Where are you pinging? On the left?
Oh, sorry. On the left. The ledges are so high that you can't see much farther than here if someone would be standing on top of that. And anyone standing up this far would be completely invisible to you. Basically, the elevation is so high that visibility is blocked much farther up onto those ledges. There are alcoves built into each of those ledges, and they appear to have been homes, but they have been, you can see belongings are piled out in the front, tossed out, broken, and shattered all over the ground. And we'll go into more detail about what you all can see once we get further into the cavern, but that's what you can see for now.
Dandy, what was this one's name? And whichever, it doesn't really matter which one I am.
Ingrid and Esgrid.
I'll be the one that was screaming for Cassandra.
That would be Esgrid.
That's good, yeah.
Okay.
Would this have happened fast enough that I still have Radiant Soul going, or has
How
it
long?
shut off?
How long does that take?
A minute.
It has been longer than a minute.
All right.
Well, this
Alas.
will do.
Okay.
What's
there
the? Revan, I think, is going to want to somewhere like that, maybe, just to see if he can see anything else, and then wait to see if other folks want to gather.
Yeah, Latoni would be more confident in going inside now that it looks like Ingrid. And he'll start screaming for Cassandra.
No!
Should I not? Didn't she already do that?
Why?
She
Why
already-
The enemy who did that.
Why is
Yeah,
he give a
but
quick
she was
touch
like-
to Dandy and himself?
Oh yeah, you do. That's a good idea. I feel like is that not a okay? Whatever. Also, uh,
Take 11, Dandy.
Thank you.
by the way, if you want to heal your zombies, you have wait no, I guess Horace probably still has 10 good berries on him. I know Wyatt I think used his.
Actually,
Um,
Dandy, you can take an additional 3 with that, so it's 14 for you.
Thank you.
I
56.
think I think Horace, Charles, and Brevin would all still have 10 good berries on them. To like,
Oh, well.
if you want to heal the zombie, because that's the only way of doing it. Unless
I
anyone
don't
else
really
is
care about a zombie, to be honest.
How dare you?
How should I
Kill
put
Luna
this?
as a pile of scrap.
Oh, no worries. It became a pile of scrap. I just mended it back together. Luna is immortal, after all.
I'm gonna kick her in a deep cave. You watch.
My God.
I don't know. Seems pretty hard to put liquid metal back together. Just gotta find a nice
Easier than you
normal fit.
think.
What I might do is
Dandy, are you still back there?
Back where?
Outside of the cavern back here?
No, I want to go in.
Oh, I didn't realize that the people on the right were moving. I was waiting for the people on the left map to be
So,
moving.
as you all make your way into the cavern proper, a pair of figures stride out all the way up here at the highest part where you saw the altar on the image to the left. They both stride out. One of them, a man wearing a bear, wearing what looks like to be the upper half of a polar bear over the top of his body, carrying a large staff. The woman standing next to him, Dandy, you would recognize her as Cassandra. And she looks down towards you from up here. And as you're all entering in, Cassandra looks towards you and she says, "Come back at last, have you? I suppose we could let a cub back into the pack." And then she is going to turn around and the guy is going to let out this harumph and they're both going to begin walking back into the cavern.
I'm gonna walk up to Dandy and be like, so we have permission to shoot them on sight, right? Right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Latoni, they would not have seen you back where you were standing on the other side
Yeah.
of this ledge here.
That was deliberate.
Yep. Although it is important to note that Iskrid was killed right here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are underneath the snow and a blanket.
Okay.
I mentioned before they were underneath a blanket, but I also covered it in snow.
Are these the kinds of barbarians who would set traps?
Want to say yes.
Because I got the feeling that
Well, we'll never find it if we don't look. We'll never,
Hey, Mike, run zigzag all the way up to that altar.
I like it. I like it. I like
No,
it.
I'll do it. It's okay.
Aw,
Well, Tony,
let the
that
zombie
is
do
a
it.
large incline you just went up, just so you know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that is like 15 feet up.
I can climb that, but I didn't know if that was, is that too fast of a movement, or should I have to clear that or something?
No, it's fine. I just want to let you know that you are up.
Oh,
And
yeah, so I can see everything.
if you want to remain hidden, then you should probably be behind the totem, because you are out in the open right now.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I'll be behind this. I'm a shaman now, so I'm perfectly safe around the totem. It definitely won't explode or something.
Is it cool that like Mike would just be like doing this type of stuff?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what I expect him to do.
Is he doing like evasive maneuvers?
Yeah. Well, he's just like running in Z's, like hit me, you cowards, hit me. Well, he's not saying that. Mike does.
How fast did they walk off? Because Dandy's just freaking stewing.
Just a very casual turn and walk away.
Yeah. Anyone have a problem if I absolutely instigate shit again?
You can if you want to.
No, go ahead.
I wait to fight.
You?
Because she's just gonna, yell straight at her, just don't turn your back on me.
Okay.
Can I investigate this altar?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Actually, can I perceive it instead?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception. That's fine. Okay. It has been defaced. The dragon insignia all over it has been clawed away, chipped away, broken down. Obviously intentionally defaced.
No respect at all.
Can I, like, turn one of the heads? See if that does anything.
It is just a wooden totem. It wouldn't have anything that you could turn or articulate.
Oh, okay. I'll knock it over.
Which zombie is that? Mike?
That's Mike.
Okay.
Greg.
Why
Greg's,
are
right
you
in front of
knocking
me.
over totems?
No one fed him. Oh my. So sad.
As soon as Mike takes that step forward, Wyatt, a spear shoots out from the right. You don't see its source, but it comes flying out from the right-hand side and strikes Mike squarely in the head for 11 piercing.
He has
Are you talking like from here?
He's
Yes.
a zombie. He can do the thing.
From like
He
down
did
in here.
The endurance or something. Zombie endurance.
5
Undead
plus the
endurance
damage
turn.
taken. So 16. Is that it? 16 con save.
Half the damage taken, or 10, I think it is.
Oh.
So he
then
gets it.
He makes it.
Is it? What is the relentless endurance?
It says make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage. taken.
5 plus the damage. Okay, so that was super high.
Yeah, so it goes down.
No. This could have been prevented. Charles.
What you looking at me for? As far as I'm concerned, I'm about to just like do my thing and just like bum rush in there. Well, unfortunately, Danny can't fly up there with me, but
Now we need to find a new corpse to make into a zombie.
Dandy's just gonna yell out, "Cowards!" This seems like a Yasmina plan to me. Poke, poke,
Oh.
poke, poke.
are you not a proud tribe or?
So, can
Is
I
this-
take a
was
dodge
all you're
action
capable
and
of,
just move
hiding?
forward?
Sure.
Is all you're
Here.
capable of is just
Here,
hiding
shoot
in your
me.
holes?
Horace, as soon as you get to right
No.
there, we are going to roll initiative. Horace, as soon as you turn the corner, there are 5 individuals pressed back up against the wall, one in the front of them, bare-chested against the cold, wearing just a wolf headdress and his furs from the waist down. And he is sitting there ready and waiting for you, Horace. Seeing what just happened to Mike, though, you are ready. So there will be no surprise here. However, Charles, you hear some footsteps coming from the caverns to your left.
Okay.
We are going to reveal the ambush. Sending Mike forward is good, though. No surprise.
Don't worry, Mike the second is right behind one of these dead people.
Oh, they just become Mike the Second. You should like expand on their name so it becomes Michael. And then
Michelangelo. Yeah.
Yeah, you just keep making it. You make it longer every time.
Wyatt is not a complex guy. I know. Mike the second is already stretching it. You know what I mean? 2 syllables. Oof. Oof.
I know someone who used to name their dogs Uno, Dos,
Nice.
Tres, like as they
That's so
progress.
sad.
and they all looked exactly the same.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, there's always those people who name their pets like dog or cat.
Right. Yep.
It's
My
funnier.
cousins,
It's funnier when
Mr. White, Mr. Orange, and Mr. Black for their dogs and cats. Can you guess their defining characteristics?
I think it's
They're,
funnier when you name the
they're
cat.
gray, blue, and purple.
I think it's funnier when you name the cat dog and the dog cat.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. All right. So these individuals rush out from the corner, from around the corner, and from these caverns, rushing towards you all. And then you hear that same woman's voice call out, and she says, "Welcome back, Dandelion." Wyatt, you are up first.
Yeah, thanks.
Wyatt is going to rush.
There's a great javelin of lightning opportunity here.
Yes, there
As he
is.
gets to the other side of this cave. He uses bonus action to order his zombie to flank him. And then as his action, he will once again cast Bless. At second level, though, catching himself, Horace, Danny, and Brevin.
Thank you. What does second level mean for us? Still
I get-
four-sided?
I can do one extra person.
Excellent. Thank you.
So I have 4 of us under Bless this time.
So, Dandy, Horace.
Horace, pretty much everybody's close to me. Myself, Horace, Dandy, and Brevin.
Once close
Damn.
enough, he can snag easy.
Sadness. Need a higher level spell slot for Better Bless.
All right. Anything else from Wyatt?
Yep, that's all Wyatt's turn.
Charles, you're up.
Alright. Let's see. Well, if you guys want to have some fun like this, then I'm more than happy to oblige you. We're gonna target this one first.
Which one?
This one right here.
Okay.
Let's see how much damage these guys can take.
14 hits.
I'm really tempted to take the crit here. But I don't know how much damage it takes to kill them yet, so let's just leave it as is.
Okay.
It's really low damage.
So 16, 17.
Yep. Ooh, they
Hero
can go.
strikes him
Alright.
squarely, and he just roars through it and continues his mad charge towards you.
So that's another hit.
Is indeed 15.
So another 16. Man, what is with these one rolls?
It's rolling 1, not an actual
I
dice.
know. Wait,
Look at it.
is it?
It's rolling 1 plus 2.
Oh, you're right, it is. What the fuck? Oh, what happened to it? It got changed.
Yeah, because
I
shouldn't
don't-
it be int-based?
Well, no, it should be dice. I don't know what happened to it. Hey, let me fix that. 1, 2. Well, it's still adding the modifier. It just wasn't rolling the actual D10 for some reason. I don't know what happened. I'll just re-roll the damage roll. It should come out properly now. There we go.
Isn't your int higher than dex?
It's using my int right now.
Oh, on my screen it's using your dex.
Is it?
It says 1d10 plus 2 dex plus 1 mod.
Oh yeah. That's weird.
Oh yeah.
Switch to int. I don't know how that got so messed up. Oh, so it would be an extra damage then. Cool. I don't know how that got so messed up.
Technology, man.
Hmm.
Anyways, so it'd be. So the first one would actually be 1 extra damage from the 5. Oh no, 2 extra damage, because it didn't account for 2 damage, and the next one is correct. +1.
Okay.
Yeah, +1. Wait, it's gonna be +2 dex. No, it'll be +2. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Okay, so it'd be 13, 14, 15. So the second shot would be 15 plus 10, 25, 27.
27.
For the second one, and the first one should have been 5, 6, 7 plus 12 for 21.
Okay. There's. So 31. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Okay, he looks hurt, but he is still roaring and charging towards you.
And Luna's gonna intercept him and gonna maul the heck out of him.
Nice. 22 hits.
Nice.
Okay.
Of course. And as that happens, I'm gonna move right to here. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. So, as this fight erupts around you all, tribespeople of various different tribes charging at you. You see some wolf, some bear, men of various tribes that have obviously been pressed into service here, approach and begin attacking you. When at the top of that high-rised area, just in front of the altar, you see the red-bearded man step forward again, wearing the obvious insignia of a bear tribes person and carrying a shamanistic staff with him. He steps forward and looks down, and he begins this short chuckle, and he says, "Old tricks are the best tricks, aren't they?" And he is going to begin casting. He is going to begin casting, and he is going to cast Conjure Elemental.
Ah,
Ooh.
it.
Out an Earth Elemental, icy stones forming at the base of the slope right in front of him. Icy stones correlating together, forming and fusing into a vaguely humanoid shape that begins marching towards you all. And he gets his own initiative.
Has this person mentioned his name?
He is not. And I don't believe Dandy would recognize him, as he is of the bear tribe. Okay.
Is this normal behavior for bear tribe? Like, would they be caving to the tigers like this?
So, Dandy, you would know about the northern tribes that every now and then one tribe does what the tiger tribe is doing and essentially conquers all the others. It is not unheard of. Hasn't happened since it's been a long time since the last time it happened. But it is not unheard of for one tribe to dominate the others. Whether or not they're happy about it is one thing. Is another thing. That is going to be his turn. Where is that element? Nice, perfect. Okay. And with that, Charles, you are the first one to see that dark-haired woman come around the corner up here to the north. And she would see you, Charles, and just slowly stride up to here, sliding down the ice ledge, down to that lower level, drawing her bow as she walks forward. She looks towards you, Charles, and then looks past you towards Dandelion. She says, "Here I am, Dandy." Kind of putting her arms out, an obvious challenge to you. And then she is going to raise her longbow. And, sorry, I forgot to mention, as she approaches, and after she says, as she taunts Dandy, she is going to draw her longbow and put her arms out to her side and begin this roar. And as she does, her flesh begins to sprout this matted fur, and she takes on the form of a matted and filthy white tiger.
I thought tigers were supposed to clean themselves?
She snarls and lets loose an arrow at you.
Whatever, you're still dirty.
Dandy, it is a 20 and a 9
20 hits.
for 8 piercing.
So 4?
Yep.
Awesome. Danny's gonna take the hit and just snap the arrow off and keep going.
Okay. With that, Horus, the very large guy that hucked the spear at Mike, lets out a roar and comes charging at you, this one wearing Wolf Tribe insignia. He is going to make that wisdom save as he enters. It is difficult terrain, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. He can make it to you. Okay. Wisdom save incoming. He gets a 10.
Okay, 11 damage.
He is then going to attempt to crash into you with his shield, Horus. That is only a 16 to hit, though. Then rears around and swings his spear at you. 17, also a miss. And one more spear attack. That is a 23, Horus. Better, but still a miss for you.
Yes.
Okay,
A +1 AC paying off.
right? Tony, you're up.
Okay. So, the getting onto where the altar is, I'm looking at the left map, and I'm wondering. So, if I dash, would I be able to get over to here?
No, not a chance. For reference, look over to the left-hand side and take a look
Yes.
at the layout of this place. That is very far from where you are
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
what I was- well, that's what I was confused about. Cause like I have, so like, oh wait, no, like, sorry, I'm just confused.
So think of each ledge as 15 feet down. So 15 feet down here, 15 feet
Oh.
up here.
Okay, so this is 30 feet off the ground.
Right.
Okay, so, while I can see this guy, I'm just going to, okay, so currently Latoni is like, he's perfectly fine, but they are going to, like appear covered in blood, because that's how Ignan looked before, when she like peeked in here earlier. So she currently appears covered in blood, and she's going to run over, and she's going to look over at this guy, just give him a look, and bonus action Hunter's Mark him. He doesn't feel anything, it doesn't make any difference to him, so he'd have no idea it happened. And then she is going to run over to here.
With your dash?
Yeah, with my dash.
Okay.
Just like, I'm assuming these people don't attack me as I run by, because I look like Ignan. I would like, I would slide down and then just run past.
So Latoni, one moment. You would notice that they look at you very confused. They kind of look around. And 1 second.
I'm like holding her staff, all her shit, yeah.
Okay.
And I also look like I'm very near to death. Like that's how, like limping and bloody.
Roll a deception check at advantage.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Excuse me,
Oh,
sorry.
okay, 21.
Okay. They look past you, and they're watching you go, and they all look very confused. mumbling to each other as you run past them, but they do not attack you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, need to recuperate. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's everything I can do.
Okay. Dandy, you're up.
Right. Dandy is going to. Hold on a second. Let me measure my steps here. Excellent. I'm going to rage again. Take my 60 feet because I get 40 plus 20 when I rage my first time out. Whee! And then I'm going to toss a regular javelin at her, at the big stupid cat. Ugh.
Okay.
Plus 4? So, does 15 hit?
15. So, Dandy, as you approach, Cassandra has this sneer on her face, and she begins to lower her bow down. Your javelin does graze her, though.
Okay, I'm gonna throw another one at her.
Oh, 12 at disadvantage. Yeah, 12 does hit.
Oh, okay.
9 does not, though.
Okay. So let me do my damage for the. Oh, plus.
D4.
Yes.
13 hits.
Yay. Let me do my damage for both of those. The first one would have had.
Dandy, your
also
javelins are
the-
not magical, are they?
No.
Your great axes, but your javelins are not.
Correct.
Okay.
With a d6 of lightning damage on the first one. So 14 for the first hit and 6 for the second.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
That's all I can do currently.
Okay. E.
How much? He is going to fly over here and attempt to give the help action from this tribesman that's trying to attack Hor.
Okay.
And that's what he's going to do for the time being.
That brings us to all of the random tribes people who emerged from the caves and were hiding around the corners. Charles, one of them is going to begin swinging at Luna, the one that is attacking Luna. He is doing so recklessly.
Ooh.
14 to hit Luna.
I think that misses.
Brevin, this one's charging right at you. 14 does miss Luna, yeah.
Yep.
Also attacking recklessly, Brevin, it's a crit. Oof. Brevin, that is 14 slashing.
Okay.
This one is going to charge recklessly into the mix here. Yep.
Difficult terrain and a wisdom
Oh,
save.
right. Would he have been able to make it there? Yeah. Would have taken him the rest of his movement, but he makes it. Wisdom save. Only a 9. Takes 11. Swings at Horus recklessly. Gets a 23 again, but still just misses. Okay, the other ones can't make it all the way in. They will all be making wisdom saves, though. Okay, they all fail. Not very wise, these guys. Wyatt, the one right next to you, is going to swing.
Mhm.
It is a 19 to hit
19 hits.
for 9 slashing.
also in the
Oh, yep, that he is. Wisdom save result is a fail. These guys can't win in these, apparently. All right. Brevin, you are up.
I need a little or a shadow.
You're going in and out.
I need a little on my 10-foot radius
Shatter.
spell effect circle so I can judge. I'm gonna. Oh,
10-foot radius.
okay. Yeah.
Show me where you want it centered.
Two options. I don't know if I want to try to catch guy and. Well, that's 15 feet. That'd be more than 10 feet in elevation. So,
It's 15-foot diameter or radius?
yeah, 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius, thank you.
So I don't know if it would catch both this guy up at the top and elemental or not.
It does not look like you can get the elemental in that burst.
No. Let's try to center around these 5 guys down.
Yep, okay.
And
On saves, DC and damage, please.
If they need to make a 16 con save,
Okay.
on a failure, they take 24 damage.
28. Oh no, 24, you're right. Numbers confuse me.
Me too.
And we have some successes and some failures.
I figured with barbarians that there'd be some successes.
Hmm.
But
Right.
even spreading out 12 points of damage amongst
Yeah,
5.
not bad at all. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 of the 5 failed. Worth
So,
value.
basically 424s total, so 90 some odd damage total.
Okay, good stuff. All right, everybody, I've got to use the restroom real quick. I'll be back in like a minute and a half. 1 second. Be right back.
In the
Got this, guys.
Steve and Horace are up next. If you all want to plan their moves, I'll be right back.
I'm assuming Steve's just going to flank with Brevin and try to smash old boy there.
I just remembered as well that like if this is 30 feet off the ground, I can climb that in a round, whereas I can't actually go like I can't.
Up and around.
Yeah, I can't go up and around, but I could go to like if I because I feel like I didn't realize it at the time, but Latonia definitely would have like just gone here and started climbing rather than going all the way around because like I forgot that I can just go 30 feet and around, so I'm probably gonna ask to retroactively move backwards 30 feet and then go to halfway climb up.
Yeah, but then the disguise wouldn't work.
I mean, like.
Oh,
I
look,
don't
there's
look
that
any-
lady we know, and now she's climbing a clear space rock.
Well, she can climb. Well, like anyone can climb. She would just be a little bit faster. As far as they know, she casts like what is the movement spell? It's like Long Strider.
Yeah, climbing doesn't cost you movement, right? Compared to like where everyone else is different to climb.
It costs you half movement to move up to a thing, so she would just be moving unusually fast, which she can do with spells.
All right,
So I
sorry
don't
about
think
that.
it
I'm
would be
back.
that weird. I was just saying that I realized that I would
Really up
have.
to you, but like if you get shot,
What was that?
I was just gonna say it's entirely up to you. But if you get shot, that's also on you.
Yeah, but Sean, I just realized I probably would because this is only 30 feet up, so I probably wouldn't have gone this far over here because I was going to climb upward.
Okay.
So I probably would have gone to like right here and climbed like halfway up rather
Okay.
than going over there.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Okay, Steve, you're up. Charles, are you still controlling Steve?
Indeed.
Awesome.
So Steve's gonna go and help out Brevin.
I
So
guess
here
so.
comes some stuff.
What kind of an elemental is that?
Earth. Elemental.
Earth. Formed out of the icy boulders of the cliffside.
So he's reckless reading around Brevin, right?
Yes.
Alright. So life drain, I'm assuming hits.
It does.
And then 12 to hit, I'm assuming doesn't hit, and then 15 to hit.
Does not.
Either of them hit?
The 12? Where's the...
The longsword hits.
Oh,
The
yeah.
12 to hit and 15 to hit.
15 hits. 12 does not.
Okay, so now there's 9 slashing.
Okay.
That's it for Steve.
Horus.
I'm gonna talk while I'm muted. I'm just gonna take a dodge action. I'm gonna hold that space.
Okay.
Gonna taunt the rock guy. Hey, rock guy, come over here.
Come join the party.
Right. Okay. As it was already marching that direction, Horus, it will listen to you. Brings us up to Wyatt's other zombie.
Greg's gonna rush, just screaming, "Mike!"
God damn it! I almost spit my coffee.
Right. Just with advantage, flank. What's his name? 2 big damage.
All right.
And you may want to move E, because I'm not gonna hit anyone.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta say, with that many folks in there, better to just be dodging.
Okay. Horus, your wish is granted, and that earth elemental is just going to begin lumbering directly towards you. It's going to step on and squish Mike's head.
Yikes.
And
Rude.
Wisdom save.
wisdom
You think
save.
I'm brutal.
Wisdom save result is, oh wow, surprisingly high. It's a 16. So only
Okay, 5 points.
All right, it is going to slam onto you twice, Horus. It is not flanking with you. Too dumb to flank. 11. 27 for the second strike, Horus.
Is that at disadvantage? Because I'm dodging.
No, it is not. Disadvantage is a 21. Very nice. Okay. That is its turn, bringing us back around to Wyatt.
This is really hard. I know he didn't do it on purpose, but that still pisses Wyatt off.
What was it?
The rock elemental walked up and just like carelessly stepped on Mike's head, the zombie, and squished it like a watermelon.
Oh no. Well, wasn't it already crushed from the spear?
It had a spear in it. It was still
No.
generally intact, though.
Yeah. Why gives 0 fucks? He's gonna turn, look at Horus, and hold up his holy symbol, and just look at the elemental and give him the finger as he casts Guardian of Faith.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
buddy.
Right on top of Horus. So everything within 10 feet of them is gonna have to do dex saves from now on.
Okay. Nice, nice. Guardian of Faith is such an overrated spell, or underrated spell, I feel like. Like, it's one of the best area denial spells out there.
Yeah, I mean it's meant to like hold a cave, right? Like
Right.
everyone rests.
And
But that,
what's up?
no, I think that's all. That is all Wyatt is going to do.
Okay. Spirit Guardians saved my Grave Cleric's life big time in Tomb of Annihilation. I won't spoil anything, but lots and lots of U1T and a choke point.
You mean Guardian of Faith?
That
Or
one,
do you
yeah.
mean-
Guardian of Faith. All right, Charles, you're
All
up.
the same.
Seeing as he's got a nice little conjure up there, I'm gonna throw my hex onto him. And we're gonna start taking some shots at him. Since he was so nice, he's gonna stand on the edge. I'll take the crit.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's 10, 20.
Jeez, it's such a huge concentration save for him.
That's the idea.
Okay, so what's the damage total? 26,
Plus
33,
10,
34?
34, yep.
God, that's so
DC
huge.
24?
That's a
DC
17.
24?
No, the DC it's
Half.
17, I think.
It's 10
Okay.
or half the damage.
Right, okay.
Here comes. Oh!
Damn.
Yeah.
So close. Not really.
Damn.
I'm getting close behind him though.
Well done succeeding the save. But he's probably gonna be concentrating on me now. That's fine. I'm just taking the dodge action, and I'm going to. Move right. Right here, we'll say. That should do it. Yep, right there.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Tony, you are still clinging to the side of the wall, right?
Yeah, like the staff is like buried in the ice to like help while I wait for 6 seconds before.
I am going to make a perception check to see if he saw you run across there or if he was paying enough attention to notice.
I'm fine. Or yeah, whatever.
He does get a 27 on that check. So you all see him kind of looking down towards you all. And then he is just going to come walking over here, and he's going to peek over the side. And Latoni, he's going to look down towards you. He's going to say, "No, it is not proper to wear the faces of the dead." And he is going to
How does
reach...
he know?
They were standing right here when those two sisters ran up here and shouted into the cave. They saw Charles light up light up the druid. They saw her die.
Ugh.
You unfortunately picked unwisely in which one that you were going to pretend to be, because they literally watched her die. So, Thunderwave.
Ah, that's a con.
I believe so. Let me make sure he's close enough real quick. He might need to move a little closer.
I am 15 feet up. Technically, I don't think he can knock me down because, or maybe he can if he.
He can knock you back down, yeah. So it's a 15-foot cone in front of him. Yeah, so he's just close enough.
Is it a con or like a dex or strength?
Let you know right now.
Because
I'm
I'm
gonna go
like
ahead
kind
and cast it at 4th level.
Oh fuck!
Holy crap.
It is a DC 16 Constitution save. Good luck.
Oh okay.
Oh no.
I'm great at those too.
Okay,
How far back does it push me?
so you take 20 thunder damage, and you are pushed 10 feet down. So that does just knock you loose from your holding. You just drop back down the 15 feet down to here, and 1d6 of bludgeoning on the land. What's up?
Why would I Well, I guess it is whatever. Okay.
Yeah. It would just knock you loose from your hold on the wall. So just 1d6 of bludgeoning. 3 bludgeoning, so a total of 23 points. 20 thunder, 3 bludgeoning, and you are back down to right there. Okay. He's then going to step back up to his perch at the middle to watch the proceedings.
Oh, he can get there and back. Ugh. That's
I
so
find it
annoying.
interesting how he focused on Latoni instead of the person who just like nailed it with an arrow.
There's a hostile person trying to rush up behind him. I think that takes precedence.
Fair.
Yeah. Dandy. Cassandra is going to start with a low jog, crouching low, very predatory. She's going to begin running towards you.
Kitty.
She's going to get to right there and raise her bow up, and she's going to take 2 longbow shots at you.
From there?
From right there.
Golly, okay, I'm ready.
Dandy. It is a 17 and a 23 to hit with those longbow shots.
23 hits.
Okay. Okay. It's only 8 piercing.
Only 8?
Only 8. Half to 4.
Sweet.
All right, Horus, the wolf barbarian, is again going to attempt to attack you. First, he's going to make his con save, though.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, thank you. It's a 13.
That fails. 11.
Okay.
Is he attacking recklessly?
He is not. He is. You can tell. You can tell by the look of him that he is much more practiced, a much more capable and trained warrior than the other brutes that are surrounding him. He is going to again attempt to shield bash you, Horus. That's a 24 to hit. Does he still have disadvantage?
He does.
Okay, 13.
Does he make a dex save as well?
From
Yeah,
Spirit
'cause
Guardians,
you're-
yeah, or from Guardian of Faith. It's a 16 on the dex.
That saves, so he takes 10.
Okay.
He's got Guardian of Faith got 50 more points.
Okay, geez, all these passives are messing him up. Okay. Shield Bash is a fail. He is going to attempt twice with his spear. Horus, it is at disadvantage a 14 and a 12. Wow, they just can't break through that. Okay. That is going to bring us to Latoni.
We do love Wall of Dwarf.
Wall of Dwarf. Nice.
I'm so annoyed because I can get to right here, which is 5 feet away from him. Wait, no, right here. I can get to right there with my 35 feet of movement, and I'm too far. But okay. What can I even? I can. Sorry.
You could take his face and he'd be wearing the old lady clothes.
But like I can't all I can do is like throw my weapons, which I'm not gonna do because I could fall. And, like,
Tony,
if
we've talked about this a couple times. Maybe not with since you've joined, but switching your weapons, I do allow that as a free action once per turn. So you can put away your.
No, I have nothing. That
Oh,
I
you
can
don't have a
do
ranged
that.
weapon. Got it. Okay.
I also don't have the stats for them, like set up as macros, so it would like take a while.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I have a bow, but I need to have both of my weapons. So I guess, okay, I'll have. Now that I'm up here, I'll take out. I'll take out my scimitar, and if he gets close, I'll strike him.
Okay. Dandy, you're up. This is
All
gonna be
right.
like, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Sorry, Latoni.
I'm gonna close the distance between her and I,
Okay.
and I'm going to pull out my lightning javelin and just point blank range shove it into her. Recklessly.
Okay.
I'm reckless. I'm reckless.
Your lightning javelin. I don't think the lightning javelin has any effect for melee.
Oh, really?
Does it? I think you have to throw it to get its full effect. It's like casting a lightning bolt.
Can I go, like, can I do it from back here then?
Yes, you can.
All right.
And yeah, using that strictly on Cassandra is very, very much, very on brand for Dandy.
So, does 12 hit?
You're doing it recklessly.
Recklessly
I
means
am.
you get that 20.
Yes.
I thought it's a deck save.
Oh right, let's look up that item real quick.
Okay, so Javelin of Lightning, you can still make an attack roll against the target. You can still get the normal Javelin damage, as well as have to make a DC save for the lightning damage as well.
That's using it as a melee?
No, if I was throwing it.
Okay,
So if she throws it, the target would be the tiger, and it basically stop at the tiger. It wouldn't go further than that because that's where she's targeting, and it would deal lightning damage from where Dandy is up to the point where the javelin goes.
Is it not in?
And
Do we not have the item loaded up?
I have it.
so basically, Dandy has two choices. She can target the cat directly, and it would and basically the lightning effect would stop at the cat, or she can target behind the tiger somewhere and only have her do the DC and would not get the extra damage from just javelin.
Okay, extends out from you to a target within 220 feet. Okay. All right.
All right,
So it does its regular damage and it has to make a dex save.
okay. So, get this. Okay. Oh no, I did it wrong. What'd I do? Oh, that's all of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it does get an
Sorry.
18 on its dex.
Oh.
So still
Still 10 damage.
Yeah.
plus 7 lightning. So
Plus D6 of my personal, my sea soul thing.
you can complete this week.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Then I'm going to get up in her face, and now I'm going to hit her with my axe.
Ah, nice. $18 hits.
Awesome.
Okay. So yeah, as you're striking her, Dandy, first she's caught off guard by the lightning, and she'll turn back towards you and say, "Learn some new tricks, I see." And then as you wail into her again, how is Dandy behaving during this fight? Like, what is she doing?
Very cold. Like,
Right.
there's just like, she's very focused on what she's doing. She's not
Right.
bantering.
So Cassandra would, after you strike her the second time, would look up towards you, a smile on her feline face. She says, "Yes, embrace the hunter." And anything else from Dandy? E, the true hero of the story.
Well, since Horse isn't going to attack, he's going to try to. And obviously, his good friend White is obviously. Critter there. May not
The
do
barbarians
much,
are too focused on Horus to pay E any attention.
They're having a bad day with all the stuff on top of this. All the spirit guardians and guardians of faith around him, they're. But that's it for E.
Okay, brings us to the Berserkers, and they are going to, well, we'll start with this. This one is going to turn around and take a swing at Brevin recklessly. Brevin, that is a 21 to hit
That hits.
for 4 slashing. The one up here is going to swing at Luna. 19 to hit Luna for 6 slashing.
At disadvantage?
At disadvantage is 18.
Okay, so it hits. So how much?
6.
Okay.
And now we get down to these ones, who need to make some wisdom saves, and some dex saves for some of them. Get to that in a moment. Wisdom saves first. Easy 14 for 11. They all fail. right, and then they are going to do their damnedest to try and surround Horus. This one's going to come up to
Saves.
here. Yep. Come up to here. This one's going to come up to here.
Dex and wisdom saves.
Yep, they've already all made their wisdom saves. Now all of
Okay.
them need to make dex saves.
Barbarian's weakness.
Right?
Saves.
DC and damage, please.
DC is 14. If it's 20 on a fail, 10 on
Nice.
a save.
So DC 14?
Yep.
They all fail.
Is it
Just want to let you know, 2 of them will take 20. The last one will take 10.
Okay.
And then Guardian of Faith is gone because it can only do up to 60 points of damage.
Okay. So, oh my god. You will not... 3 of them literally have a hit point.
Oh shit!
Wait, so
How
when
does that work though?
with Guardian of Faith, I think it only does 1 point of damage, so it only takes away 1 point.
It just does enough for them to die.
Yeah.
So... Okay, let's go ahead and do that differently then. So I'm going to go ahead and give them back their 20 each. So
Oh,
how
yeah,
does that
last
damage
one
get
hit point?
distributed?
Okay, so when they took the 20, it left them with 1 hit point. That's what you're saying.
All of them took 20.
Right.
3 of them had 1 hit point left
After taking 20.
after taking the 20.
Okay, then the first one was right.
Okay.
I thought
So-
when you said there was 1 hit point, that they only had 1 hit point left.
No, they had 3 of them had 21 hit points. Even,
Okay.
just straight. So after all the damage was said and done, 3 of them were left with 1 hit point.
Yeah, no, 2 would be left with 1 hit point. The last one would be left with 11
Okay.
because it had only 50 points of damage to deal left.
There was a 4th one in there, so I get what you're saying. One of them only went down 10 hit points.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So that leaves this one at 23. I shouldn't be telling you numbers, but I got it.
Do
Thank
these
you, sir.
guys not have advantage on dex saves?
They do not. Advantage on dex saves? No.
I was thinking because they're like barbarians. I don't know.
No, they have advantage on strength saves. If that's
No,
the-
well,
if-
barbarians
assuming,
also have.
assuming
They
that
don't have straight barbarian stacks, they just have the reckless ability.
Yeah.
Okay. So, they're all going to start swinging at Horus. They don't know what else to do. Alright, so, Horus, you were dodging, so disadvantage. The reckless attack would make it a straight roll. And then they're flanking.
Still makes it a straight roll.
Okay.
There's no such thing as double advantage.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. Okay.
Yes.
Stacking advantage, just stack it over and over. Quadruple advantage. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 straight rolls coming at Horus. Okay, here we go. First one's a 24, we're off to a good start. Second one's a 23. Next one's a 20. And the last one's a crit.
Ooh.
Okay, so the crit hits, but it doesn't do crit damage.
Got it? So it is only 8 slashing. And then the 24 hits too, right?
I have a 24.
Okay.
It's meat?
Meat to beat.
Right.
So
okay.
another 8. So a total of 16 slashing Horus. 2 instances, 8 each.
Having problems.
So when you reduce your HP, just do it by 8 and then by 8 again.
Right.
So that you roll, so the auto rolls the con saves. Nice.
And then
Ah, it's never gonna go away. Yeah, y'all ever just rickroll yourself in your own mind? Never gonna give you up. All right. That is the Berserkers. Brevin, you are up.
Okay, the first thing Brevin is going to do is he's going to use die. So let's roll and see how many little temporary hits we get off of that. And not bad. So let me add that here to my champion first. And he really wants to do something in front of him. There is the fact that this guy here is just a little bit away from Latoni, and he isn't very fond. He doesn't really want to see the thunder wave on the cliff again. So it's time to be nasty.
Okay, what'll be?
Brevin probably wouldn't know, but I have my own way of thunder raving him off the cliff.
He has just been hit with the psychic lance.
Nice. Okay, so int, bastard.
Points. An intelligence saving throw of 6.
Ouch!
He not big smart. No.
Let me put it up there just so folks can see.
Okay, yeah, he does get a 4 on his int save.
Oh my god.
That hurts so
He is
much.
incapacitated.
Ow.
See you later, big
Oh.
rock dude.
Okay.
Can you throw up the incapacitated condition?
I don't know what that's going to do to his element.
It's gonna drop it.
Ah,
Nice.
So does he like fall asleep, basically?
it's like he is mentally paralyzed until my next turn.
Ah.
So
Yeah,
basically he's
incapacitation.
losing- he's losing a turn.
Hit the off button.
Right? Just hit the off button. So that does drop the elemental, though. He does lose his concentration.
Oh, and in addition, I do think, if I recall right, let me check this time. Well, it may not, because that's not an attack roll. Never mind.
Okay.
I think that's
a
good
lot of
enough.
ones. That's very
It
unfortunate.
is, but it's not so much the damage as much as the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the incapacitation is
impact.
big.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger numbers would have been lovely, but I'm okay with him being incapacitated,
Yep.
and that'll do it.
I think if you lose control of an elemental, it starts attacking your buddies.
You are correct. That is
Oh.
accurate. It starts attacking indiscriminately.
Is that
Thank
what
you.
it does? It doesn't
Yes,
go away?
that is
Yeah,
100%
they-
what that does.
Oh,
Stays for
shit.
the hour.
It is just gonna start attacking now.
It could still attack all of y'all though.
Right, it'll just do the same thing I'd always do for random attacks. For indiscriminate attacking, it's gonna roll a dice for however many people are within attack range and randomly attack one of them. Okay, Brevin, excellent turn. Anything else?
That'll be it for the time being.
I think. Am I on? I think it. If your concentration is broken, the elemental doesn't disappear. Instead, you lose control of the elemental. It becomes hostile towards you and your companions.
Look at that. Okay.
An uncontrolled elemental can't be dismissed by you, and it disappears in an hour.
So you all have a friend.
Oh wait, oh gods. Okay. That's fun.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
I was torn between him and.
No, I think you did a good job.
Yeah,
buddy.
that was a good one. Okay, takes us to Steve.
Steve will wail at the guy that's trying to attack Brevin. Don't worry, Brevin, I got your back. Oh. There we go.
That's a hit. Another hit. 18. That is not a hit.
It's alright, there's 15 damage. Getting there.
Also, with incapacitation, they can still move and stuff. So, which is weird.
No, they can't. They can't. No actions
It doesn't
at all.
say. It doesn't. Is movement and
Actions or reactions.
Yeah, but it doesn't say they can't move.
Let's ask Stack Exchange.
Paralyzed.
Who's up next? Horace, you're gonna be up.
Oh my. So now I don't want to do damage to the elemental.
Can you decide to not anymore?
No, I had to declare that at the beginning, and it didn't even exist in the beginning.
You could recast it.
Okay. Stack Exchange says you can, in fact, move while incapacitated. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I'm
I guess paralyzed would be the full shebang.
Incapacitated is just like your mind isn't working at the moment.
So you just like walk aimlessly, like
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead,
Name
Horse.
him Mike.
walks off the altar area and falls to the ground.
what's that thing that fighters do? A second wind.
Ah, nice.
And that's a bonus action.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a second wind and dodge.
Okay.
Did that come up?
We haven't gotten anything in the chat for second wind. There it is. So
And-
D10 plus 1.
Okay. It's got to be more than +1.
Plus your fighter level.
No, I thought it was plus your.
Nope, it's fighter.
Okay.
You're thinking
Ooh,
your,
3 points.
Your shit.
Right. Right. Okay, that's it, and I'm dodging.
Okay.
3.
Wait, Greg's up.
Greg, continue smash because he's stupid.
22 hits. You're up, Wyatt.
Wyatt, not so stupid. Can I get in between these two, or would I have to take one out before I can?
You would have to take one out first.
Okay.
Luckily, that will not prove to be difficult.
All right, that one. The one at 1. Let's melt him.
Yep.
Melting big commences. Yeah, screw it. I'll give them somebody else to hit, and I'll just move up one. Who is... How bad are you hurt, Horace?
I'm at 45 of 67. I'm fine.
Horace, you get a healing word, add an additional 3, so 8 hit points. And I gain 3 hit points.
8.
Anything else from Wyatt?
No, that's why it's whole turn.
Charles, you're up.
Alright. They're incapacitated, but I have my hex on them, so I'm gonna focus on fire on them anyways. Here's gonna 2 more shots at them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
First one does 30 damage,
Nice.
and second one
Nice.
does another 31 damage.
Wait, did you roll the hit?
Yeah, there's 2. I just threw incapacitated up in there.
They're just. Oh, yep.
And then Luna is going to they're gonna attack the guy in front of them, so they should be almost dead. Oh, let's go.
Nice.
18. force
18,
damage.
okay.
Yep.
All right.
Damn, they're not dead yet from that? Wow.
Yeah.
Alright.
And the shaman cannot act. I don't think there's anything he can do, or anyone can do to help him. Okay. Okay. Sandra, face to face with Dandy, she puts away her longbow, and you see her draw a wickedly curved scimitar, and she's still crouched in that very predatory stance. And she says to you, Dandy, she says, "Blood of the tiger still flows in your veins. You know it does." And then she's gonna lunge at you with her scimitar first. Dandy, that is a 24 to hit with the scimitar.
Hits.
For 5 slashing.
Down to 2 or 3.
Down to 2. Half down.
Okay.
So, Dandy, Cassandra was not always a werebeast. In fact, none of the tribespeople were werebeasts when you were last here. Cassandra, after drawing blood once, in a very predatory voice, says, "The Mother of Frost has given us gifts beyond your imagination." And then she says, "Let me show you." And she lunges at you with a bite.
It's not me this time.
Dandy, 15 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. I believe she only has the 2 attacks.
Honestly, lycanthropy, not even that bad.
Andy's gonna want to know since when was it Errol answers you.
She says that Oral has shown favor
Earl.
on your tribe. Brings us down to the gladiator down here who's having a really bad day. Okay. Wisdom save first. Oh, no more dex saves, just wisdom saves. Okay.
Yep.
Gets 10. Takes the 11. Old reliable. Shield bash first. Horus, he gets a nat 1.
Oh,
Spear twice. Both misses. Latoni.
Woo, finally, okay. I run up behind him as he's mentally paralyzed, and I am going to start stabbing the shit out of him.
As one does. 17's a hit.
Okay. Yep, and with that, he's going to have to make a strength save, which is laughable. But he has to make a strength save.
19.
Yeah, okay, he's fine. Nothing happens. And then I'm gonna attack again. Oof.
11 is not going to do it.
11.
Unfortunately, incapacitated does not grant advantage.
Yeah. Yep. Then,
That's a hit.
Yep, and then 12 magic piercing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look like him a little bit.
He's still just drooling.
Yeah.
Good. So now the
He'll-
Earth Elemental can attack you.
He'll be offended in a couple of seconds.
Right. Oh, right. Here, the elemental looks up confused at Latoni.
I'm
Dandy,
still
you're up.
wearing like.
Dandy is going in reckless because she's pissed. She's going to hit with the axe.
Okay. Hit.
She says, "My mother was not a tiger by choice." And 6. And then I know she can't go Radiant Soul, but she does have all those celestial tattoos. She's going to point them out and say, "My father definitely wasn't a tiger."
Don't you have less going on you?
I just did it.
16.
The 16
Yep.
hit? Okay.
Okay.
And you're an idiot
Nice.
if you
Good
think
hit.
there aren't going to be repercussions for what you're
22,
doing.
26. Okay. She looks up towards you, bloodied from those hits, and she snarls and says, "I knew you were never worthy of being one of us." Hisses at you.
Thank God.
Okay.
I'm done.
E's turn.
He's going to continue giving the zombie the action.
Good job.
Okay.
E.
Nice, he's helping the zombie. It's adorable. Okay. Brings us back
he's
around,
minion. Zombie
Two.
is his minion.
right?
I forgot a question. On any of these near E or any of them
What's up?
on these bad guys near E, do any of them just have the left?
Yes, this one right here does.
Okay. He's going to fly up there, and he's going to try to bite.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
Oh no!
He does.
Yeah,
You're
you
just
can't
like
attack.
viciously biting into the guy's tunic and it's not even going through.
But he thinks it is, so the next time the spirit guardians goes off, he's gonna think,
That's amazing.
Oh, you guys can't see it. It was a double nat 1.
yeah.
Yeah, he can't really attack anyway, though, right?
He would have done 1 hit point.
Yeah.
I meant because he's a familiar.
Oh,
I'll allow E to attack for 1 hit point for thematic purposes like this, for sure.
and they're exactly at 1 hit point. I get it now.
Okay. Brings us to the Berserkers. And I'm pretty sure these two just die outright from being too close to Horus.
Yep.
This one will make a save. Result is a 17, luckily for him, so he only takes 5. Continues recklessly attacking at Horus. Horus, that is only an 11 to hit.
Okay.
This one also having to make a wisdom save. Fails, takes the full 11, swings at Greg. 20 to hit Greg for 4 slashing.
Got it.
This one turns around to swing at Steve. Ooh, crit Steve. For 9 slashing to Steve. Brevin, that does bring us back to you.
Steve takes half.
Steve takes half.
Since Brevin has his spell in close quarter, using the Shillelagh cantrip and trying to attack this thing, but he's also going to utilize does 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Okay. So let's roll for some damage on that. And of course, he is going to tack on which one of those 2 cantrips. It's not going to matter much, so we'll just go with the blade one, and he gets.
Okay, 16. See, 16 takes him down.
Wait, I don't think it's 16 total. That secondary 9 is if he moves.
But it says total damage right under it.
No, that's if he moves 5.
I'm just joking. Okay, so how much total? How much was it total?
Well, wait a minute. He took 10 from the Shillelagh,
Okay.
then 7 from the Booming Blade cantrip.
He does go down.
Oh, okay. Cool. And if he's down, Brevin's going to 5, 10, 35. He's going to get somewhere in here just blast at remaining enemies.
Okay. Steve's up.
Go, Steve. Gonna go help out Luna. Gonna start with the life drain.
Okay. It's a hit.
Does that kill him?
Nope.
I wanted to have a minion for Steve.
That does kill him, though.
Hey. Alright, after taking out that one, Steve sees Dandy fighting and starts making his way over there. That's his turn.
Okay, Horus.
Okay, who's around me? Who's dead? Well, let me make this bigger. Oh, so there's a guy to my south and a guy to my
Here,
southeast.
I can't delete them because of the way the initiative's set up, but I can start moving the dead ones
Okay.
off the map.
Yeah, one to your south and one to your southeast.
Oh, he's not dead.
Oh god, another one appeared!
Ooh, we can see behind it now.
Is that it? I think that's all the corpses in the way. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue to hold those guys down.
Okay.
Just dodging there. That's fine.
All right. Greg.
Greg smash.
Greg miss.
Greg has an advantage because they reckless.
Greg hit.
2.
Good job, Greg.
All right, Wyatt.
Wyatt saw E's failed attempt feels really bad, so he's gonna grab this guy and he's gonna bite his neck.
16's a hit.
Just showing E how it's done as he just melts him from the inside.
Yeah, he dies.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. And then he's going to just like spit life essence at Horus.
Oh no.
Yeah. Horus, you can gain 11 hit points.
Okay.
And I gain an additional 4.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay. Real quick, everyone, roll 20 is freezing up on me. I'm gonna restart. You know what? It's my internet. I gotta restart real quick. I'll be back. Should only be a minute.
Guys, do we want a were-tiger in the party?
All right, back up and running. Wyatt, anything else on your turn? Okay, I'm back up and running. Anything else for Wyatt?
Wyatt moved, so if Berserking Barbarian wants to swing, he can.
Nat 1.
Cool.
Although I guess that he would have advantage from attacking recklessly, so it was a 10, but still, miss.
Yep.
Okay, Charles.
Alright, let's see if we can finish off the shaman. Here we go.
Ooh, a crit.
Oh.
See that damage?
Alright, so that's damage I don't want to see anyone else roll. Let's see, it's 10, 24. Yep, 39, yep.
Okay. He's getting there, but he is still standing.
And here comes another one. Oh, that one might
13
miss.
does not hit.
Unfortunate. Oh well. And Luna. Luna's gonna take the dash action and come up behind here to give Danny some assistance.
Thanks, buddy.
Yes. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. So,
Luna growls.
Shaman standing up at the top. It was until the end of Brevin's turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, you see him shaking his head, coming to his senses. And he looks around, sees Latoni standing in front of him, turns back and sees that most of his tribespeople are slain.
Ruh-roh.
He looks around in a brief panic, looks down and sees Cassandra surrounded. And then you see him, determination wash across his face, and he bows his head down and begins muttering to himself.
Oh no. In like
And
a spellcasty way?
Latoni, you see him look straight back up, and his eyes are just bright with this natural power. You can see it's almost icy as his eyes begin to glow this blue, and he raises both of his hands up in front of him, the one not holding his staff, and he clenches it as a fist. You all begin to feel the ground beneath you rumbling. Check the range.
His second boss phase.
Okay. You can feel the ground beneath him rumbling. And I think he moves a little bit before he does that. 1 second. He absolutely does. Tony, he is just going to take one step back and intentionally fall down this.
Oh gods. 3d6. Okay.
Go ahead and take the the opportunity attack.
18. So 15 magical slashing.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, he is rough. He gets to the bottom, and then he continues his incantation, slowly getting up to just onto his knees. He has like 4 hit points left. Muttering to himself, and then he raises his hands up and makes those fists. You all begin to feel the ground beneath your feet rumbling as he casts. Y'all familiar with the spell Bones of the Earth?
I feel like I don't want to be.
Oh.
You are about to be.
Yeah. Pillars.
So, several fangs, talons, sharp eruptions of ice and stone begin rupturing up and out of the ground. There are 6 of them. There is one right where Latoni stands. One right under Wyatt. Anyone within 30 feet of him. Yep, one under Wyatt, one under Horace. Under Latoni.
Dandy.
And Dandy. So, yep.
Dandy's
Latoni.
just out of range. Dandy's
Just out of range. Okay, so none for Dandy.
Or Charles. Yeah,
Okay, so it looks like there's just going to be 5 of them because he only has 5 good targets. So, let me go ahead and get that up here.
So what are we doing?
You are all going to be making dex saves to avoid these fangs and talons bursting up and out of the ground.
Okay.
Ha! Alright.
Still under the effect of that bless spell, so let us this bad boy and see.
Okay. So, if a pillar is created under a creature, that creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be pierced and lifted by the pillar, taking 3d6 piercing damage and becoming restrained. The DC is 16.
Yeah, I'll take the 21.
I believe that I'm going to. Use my sessional for 20.
Okay. Anyone that who's failed? Who failed the save?
Wyatt failed.
Okay. Horace, did you make yours?
I was dodging, so I'm +5 to dex saves.
DC was 16.
And I rolled a 10 and 2 from the bless. That's a 17.
17. Very nice. Okay. So, Wyatt's the only one that failed?
Yep.
Brevin, you succeeded. Steve succeeded.
Steve did good.
Okay, good stuff. So, these spikes erupt out of the ground. Most of you are able to dodge out of the way, but it catches Wyatt squarely on his right shoulder and yanks him up and into the air. Wyatt, you are restrained 30 feet off the ground, and you take 14 piercing. Anyone who's saved only takes 7 piercing. No one is close enough to a ceiling.
Oh, that would stink.
So,
Would it be magical piercing?
Just-
it's from a magical effect, so I would assume so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a spell.
Okay. With that, the ground quiets, the rumbling stops. snow and ice shaking down from the ceiling, disrupted after countless years of being still at the top of the ceiling. Chunks of ice fall, crashing to the ground around you all. And a few moments after the rumbling subsides, Horace, Wyatt, Brevin, those of you near the center of the cavern, right about here, begin to see something strange, almost as if the ice is becoming transparent beneath your feet. A red glow beginning to rise up from beneath there.
Oh.
You all begin to see the ice begin to pool, liquefying beneath your feet, ever so slightly. The ground begins to quake and tremor, and you can feel a slam beneath your feet, especially Horace, very close to the center of this phenomenon, whatever is happening. Another slam, and the watery ice beneath your feet suddenly bursts upward and out.
Oh.
Horace, as you're
What?
looking down into the hole that this creature has just erupted beneath you, you can see two other smaller versions of it slithering up, crawling up through the tunnel that they just created to either side of it. And as if things could not get any worse, everyone looking towards this would notice for the first time an enormous humanoid standing over 20 feet tall, a massive axe at his side, what looks like the skull of a dragon on his head, standing back at the entrance to the cavern, all the way back here. He takes a step into the cavern, and we're going to call it a session there.